Hey everybody, welcome back to Whiskey's Adventures. How's everybody doing? Doing pretty good, pretty good. I'm back in the Greatfalls area again. I'm not done exploring this area yet. There's a couple islands out here I've been camping on and been finding new spots every time I come here. So on the search for a new location to camp out here for the night. I will be camping in my Amok Draumr 5.0 XL. Mama Bear and my daughters got me for my birthday that just passed, 45th birthday. Everybody dropped in our social media accounts and wished me a happy birthday. Thank you very much. I don't know if you've noticed yet in the video, but the water level got really high here. You can see the color on the trees, the leaves, and everything else. It's nuts. I'm so thankful my area was not hit as bad. I thought we got hit hard, to be honest with you guys, until I started seeing all the social media, because the news ain't really covering it like they should. But the social media and what I've seen has happened farther, west in my state. My thoughts and prayers go out to each and every one of you. Stay strong. My family is very fortunate. I thank God for that. I mean, so I'm trying to find a spot where I'm not in the wind so I can fish for a little bit. I'm gonna make sure I keep the camera with me at all times this time when I'm fishing. That way, hopefully in this video, if I catch one, I can actually get it on film this time versus me just popping in the video later saying, hey guys, I caught a fish but didn't catch it on camera. Tired of giving you guys fish stories. I want you to see me actually catch one. So I'm gonna be very vigilant with the camera this go around when I'm fishing. Just gonna be an overnight, relaxing trip by myself, so solo trip. That's just because I don't feel like shopping with Mama Bear, my daughters, and my father-in-law. They're all going shopping today, and I don't like, that's just not my thing. So I'm like, nope, drop me off, I'm going camping. So here we go. Look what I found. I haven't been up this far on this Great Falls area, so this is new here for me. Seeing some good locations to pitch a hammock up in there, but it's still early in the day, so I'm still looking. But imagine looking at this. Hold on. So the boat is right there. The last time you've seen anything, I was over there. So I'm thinking about coming around the bend. If I can work my way up through here and get right over here on these rocks and see what I can see. I'm definitely not going up that channel. The flow's too heavy for me. But I'm thinking I may be able to get up this one. Let's go find out. So the water flow is just too strong. I can't get up the current. It gets shallow in a couple spots, and then yeah, I just don't want to get pinned and flip my canoe. So I'm going to abandon, try and go up this way. I'm going to go back this way and see if I can find another way around, so I can get a better view of all these rocks and see if I can find a spot to camp over there. So I'm going to go ahead and roll back out of here. Let's get her done. Doesn't look like I'm going to get into it this way. Trees down everywhere. Let's go around the bend and see if we can find something around the bend. So I'm going to sit here and just relax in the shade for a couple minutes, cool back down, put my hand in the water. That water's chilly. If I were to jump into that, woo, that would be cold. If I get hotter, I'm probably going to have to go in, but it's all good. I'm going to sit here and relax, pull my canoe through those rapids. My dew spilt, so I gotta get me a fresh dew out of the cooler. I'm gonna sit here in the shade, enjoy the dew. You know, I'm probably gonna go back up towards one of the islands I've camped out before. I'm debating on going back to that island that I brought Roscoe with me on and had him on that power tower with the Hulk above us. I think I'm gonna go back there. It's high enough where the water never got up to where the campsite is. All the other campsites that I've camped at out here so far that I've looked at, they're either still below water or was below water, and now the area is like a big mud mess. So I think that's what I'm gonna go do, is go back to that spot. But this is the first place I ever camped on this lake system. That tree's down. The ground don't look too wet. I just don't know if there's going to be enough wood here for a fire tonight. Let alone upstanding trees where I need them to be for my one-wind hammock system. I'm gonna try to get up here and look around for a second. I'll be right back with y'all. Yeah, that's not gonna work. My feet sink in almost ankle deep when I get up on shore. That whole area was underwater. I can tell by looking at the trees around it, but figure why not? Let's go. I'd get up there and check it out and see if it was dry enough, or at least for me to post up for one night. It's not, it's saturated. So I think I'm gonna stick to my plan then and go to where Roscoe and I camped at by the power tower, which happens to be on the same island, it's just on the other end. I think we're gonna go work this way up the island. If I see something, I'll stop and check it out. Otherwise, I'm gonna go back to where I know was high enough land to stay dry, so I know I got a good spot. And maybe go ahead and get camp set up. Haven't shown a whole lot of fishing. I've been fishing this whole day so far. Haven't even got a bite, so I just haven't really been filming it. I've had the camera on standby just in case, but I have been fishing. I haven't just been rolling around. Just no luck yet. I'm getting close to where I want to camp at. All right, I'll see you once we make landfall. I'm gonna make the landfall obviously and run up, make sure it's still as good as it was last time, or if we gotta keep looking. But I'll holler at y'all once we make landfall if this is gonna work, and if this ain't gonna work, I'll talk to you back in the boat here in a few minutes. Hey everybody. I got the boat up here. I'm hot. So the whole bank is slick. I've got most of it off, but I slid back down into the water. I didn't make it all the way to the water. I managed to get my fingers into the mud, but it's the first 5 to 10 foot of that bank is just soup. But that's everywhere I've been today. So I either have two options: deal with the soup, get up on the dry land part, or just call Mama Bear and get off the lake system and try to come up with a backup plan to camp tonight, which I don't feel like doing. So, because I'm not stupid. If I were to call her and have her come pick me up as soon as I got back in that truck, I'd just have her take me home. I wouldn't have the, after failing, I don't know. So I toughed out the 5-10 foot, got the canoe dragged up here. I haven't set up camp yet because it's, only thing I do is pull out the chair and set up the table. Get a cold dew because I am hot and I need to cool down. Cheers, everybody. right, I cleaned up around camp, got all the trash stuck by my canoe. I've got a trash bag or a little grocery bag that I'll put it all in once I get done eating for the night. But it's staged by the canoe, that way I can take it out of here with me tomorrow. At the boat ramp over there, they got state trash can bins for people to throw trash away. I'll just discard it there. It's not a huge dent. There's trash all over this system right now from everything that blew down through the hurricane, but at least this campsite is clean looking again. So it's one little small dent. It'll just make it the next time I come here. Hopefully it'll still be clean and nobody showed up and left a bunch of trash behind. I'm sure some of that trash was blow-in from the hurricane, but some of it, to be fair, was like old Budweiser cans that look like it's 20 years old. It's probably been up here in the weeds for forever. It has nothing to do with the storm, but either way, we got that cleaned up. I've spoke with Mama Bear. I just got to finish this Mountain Dew. Once I get this dew all drank up, we're gonna go ahead and get our Amok hammock set up. And you know, just basically get camp all set up and ready. Holla at your boy. Y'all know what time it is, right? Anybody's been with me long enough. Mountain Dew time. As you can see right there behind me, got the Amok set up. It'll be the first time I've ever camped in it, but it's the second time I've set it up. I set it up once in my front yard and made it a quick little short the day I got it. But that's the only time. So today was really the first real setup in the field I've done with it. Not too bad. I can't wait to go to bed in that thing tonight though. I was told that that thing is going to change my whole hammock camping experience, and I'm looking forward to it. But it's hot again, so I got a cold dew here. I need a drink.
I want to at least try. Yeah, no, no, you should. And what I like, you need to push off the bottom. You feel like you can push off the bottom, and you're in paper clip and you flip over. Push off the bottom. Huh?
So I'm doing beefaronis for dinner. I got 2 cans of beefaronis and I got some packs of ramen noodles as well, in case this ain't enough. I'm just gonna cook one for now. Probably save the other one till after it gets dark, because it's still kind of warm out here, and so I'm gonna have to force myself to eat, but I'm hungry, so I need to eat. Oh man, that's so good. I want to give a shout out. Stephen R. I checked on the way out here. I periodically check the membership and Patrons to see how long people have been members of either. And I noticed that, Stephen R., you have crossed 13 months of being a channel member. And before that, you were a Patreon supporter. So you've been supporting the channel financially for over a year. And I want to give you a huge shout out and say thank you very much. We greatly appreciate that, man. Well, no luck fishing. Haven't caught nothing on or off camera on this entire trip so far. Not even so much as a bite. Sun's down below the tree line now, as you can see. See where the glow is right there. So it should be dark within about another 30 minutes. So I think what I'm going to do now is go ahead and, I think we're going to go ahead and get a fire going, folks. Holla at your boy. Check out my fire, it's awesome. Well, it's dark. I don't have a real good, the sky's clear, but I'm not seeing stars out. It's like, it's dark, even though the camera kind of makes it look lighter over there, but it's pretty dark. I'm just not seeing any stars yet. So I'm hoping as the night goes on, they start popping out. It's only 8 o'clock now. So it's only been dark for about, what, 35 minutes roughly or something like that. 7:15, 7:30-ish. Very good fire going here. Been listening to music. I haven't called Mama Bear back yet tonight. I told her I'd call her once it got dark and I was done filming for the night, which I haven't made that phone call yet. I'll be calling here shortly. So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna sit here and call Mama Bear, enjoy the fire or whatever, and then once it gets dark enough for these stars to really start popping, I'll take some good old photos of them and then drop them in the video so you guys can see my sky view tonight. I'm hoping it's really pretty. Last time we camped here, we had the, what is that? The Big Dipper, the dippers were right here. And that part of the sky's usually got a bunch of stars, right? So I'm hoping we get that view again tonight. But we'll just have to wait and see. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow once I get up, enjoy the fire, and hopefully enjoy the star view. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Holla at your boy. Good morning, everybody. Oh, I slept like a baby in this thing. This thing is a game changer for sure. Whew. So much so it's 9 a.m. I don't ever sleep this in this much camping. I don't even want to get up, but I gotta pee, so I don't have a choice. But I'm gonna get up, do my morning routine as far as, peeing and all that good stuff, and then we'll get coffee going, and I'll talk to you guys once I have coffee ready. Well, good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing on this fine Sunday? Or should I say, how did everybody's Sundays go? Right? Because time y'all see this, Saturday and Sunday's gone. So, I slept like a baby in that hammock. Took a little bit to get used to, because you gotta, adjust your balance so you're not either head heavy or feet heavy. But once I found my center, I was so comfortable last night. I stayed out here by the fire until about midnight, then I went in there and chilled in there and just flipped through social medias until about 1 o'clock in the morning. I put the thing up in chair mode, I was comfortable. I put it in like lounge mode, I was comfortable. I put it in bed mode, I was fine. I was able to sleep on my back, I was able to sleep on my side. I didn't try to sleep on my stomach, but I don't think I would have been able to because there's still slight, it's not like, they say lay flat, right? But I noticed you're not really all the way flat. There's still a little bit of a bow, you know what I mean? Like, I guess where your butt cheeks go in, so it kind of sits just like this ever so much. So sleeping on your stomach probably is not advisable. You'd probably wake up with back pains in the morning. But everywhere else, I slept like a baby. I slept until 9 o'clock this morning. That's unheard. I don't do that camping. As a rule, I'm always up early when I'm camping. So the fact that I actually slept in is awesome. As far as the morning goes, it's cloudy that way. I can't get the radar to pop up to make sure there's no rain coming. But last I seen the weather yesterday, it was just supposed to be cloudy today. So I'm hoping I don't have no bad weather moving in, because I don't want to break down and row out in bad weather. Hopefully it's just cloudiness, because the skies look pretty cloudy over there, but I guess we'll wait and see. Keep my fingers crossed I don't have to break down in the rain and row out in the rain. This coffee's so good, folks, so good. I've already checked in with Mama Bear. She's up. She was surprised I slept in this long too. So either way, I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my coffee. Once I get my coffee gone, we're gonna go ahead and break down camp, and then fight the mud to get back in the water, and then row out of here. It is Sunday, and I do have work tomorrow, so I got to get home and, you know, unload the gear and get it all put up, make sure I've got what I need ready for work tomorrow, take my shower, you know, it's my normal Sunday routine. So I'll talk to y'all at final thoughts. All right, my Amok hammock was from this tree to that tree. All the debris, all my camping supplies is picked up, and all the trash that I found here is cleaned up in that area. It's been around here. I was in 3 locations with my chair. At the beginning of the camp, when we first got here, I was over here, and there were some cans and bottles and stuff. You can see all that's cleaned up, no trash behind. The second spot I was set up with my chair, because we were running from the sun, was right here. Any trash that was in the video before, it's all been picked up. And the last space and the majority of the time spent when I was sitting was staged right in there. And you see everything's cleaned up. No cans, bottles, nothing. Fire pit, every liquid I had available, I've poured on it, except for unopened cans of Mountain Dew. Cooler water, everything, stirred it up real good. I make sure the fire's completely out. I put my hand over it for a couple of seconds or so and hovered around it, felt no heat. I actually poured water on that multiple times, because when I cleaned up dishes, I brought water up from the lake. So no fire. I'm gonna do a quick spin around here And you can see any trash that you would have seen in the video when we first got here, or even the last time I was here. I walked around and picked up everything. So I'm 100% leaving this site, this spot, better than when I found it. All right, folks, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get in the canoe, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, folks, so I'm back in the canoe. A little bit of mud to get through to get to the canoe, but I got in without getting too muddy. Final thoughts. The Amok Draumr 5.0 XL, definitely, everybody told me when I was doing research that lay flat hammock would be a game changer. I happen to agree. I slept better than I normally do when I camp, which was awesome. The proof's in the pudding. I slept until 9 a.m., that don't happen too often. So 2 thumbs up to Amok for that product. That's awesome. Again, full disclosure, they didn't send it to me. It's not sponsored. My wife and kids paid for that Amok hammock for a birthday present, so by no means did they send that to me or did they ask for any type of video. It's just my honest feedback on the product. At some point, I will do a review on it, just like I do all the gear that I normally use, but I want to run it through its paces and everything else, so when I give my review, it can be an honest review on it. But as for my first camping experience, I think that's the way I'm going to start hammock camping now, is that Amok. It's awesome. I really can't wait until Mama Bear and Al Hunter and the girls get to try it one time. Stephen R, I gave you a shout out earlier in the video. You've been a channel member for over a year. Before that, you were supporting me on Patreon, so you've been financially contributing to the channel for well over a year. So I want to give you a special shout out and thank you for that, brother. The money does not go wasted. It goes gas, Mountain Dew, stuff like that I need for camping. So we greatly appreciate that support. All of our channel members and Patreon members, your names are listed below in the description. As always, y'all already know how we do it. Until next time, holler at your boy.